The hardest part of running the daily operations of the hospital would be trying to control health, trying to provide the most healthiest puppies, kittens, dogs, and cats to the public. Being in a shelter, you're dealing a lot with different viruses and illnesses. So that would be probably the most difficult thing, is trying to get as many healthy animals into their new homes. People should know that Pinellas County Animal Services does everything possible to rehome animals that we get through here. That's what we do, and a lot of people look at the bad side, that we may have to euthanize a mean dog or a feral cat, but in the long run, any animal that's able to adopt, we will adopt it out one way or another. And we get kind of a bad rapport from the public because we're animal control, and if people really looked into what we do, they'd be pretty amazed.
When you're a municipal shelter, you take all comers. And so we don't really hear a lot about that being a negative thing, but the downside of that is the euthanasia rates are always higher because you're an open admission shelter. The number of animals you have that are adoptable or get reclaimed, that percentage goes down quite a bit. So where we get the kind of the rap on open admission shelters is really on the back end of it, with a higher euthanasia rate. I used to love the movie Lady and the Tramp, but in Lady and the Tramp you see these dogs waiting for execution, and that mentality is still present, even though I'm finding fewer and fewer people have actually seen Lady and the Tramp these days. But you'll see, and some shelters, I believe, kind of foster this, because you'll see countdowns, like an animal's in adoption but it'll only be there 10 days and then it's going to be euthanized. And we absolutely don't do that. Once an animal gets into our adoption area, it stays there unless something changes, unless we detect a problem with behavior or health that we hadn't seen before. It stays in adoption until it gets adopted. And we make every effort, if we can't get it adopted, we'll move it to another organization who can. As far as overpopulation goes, cats are the biggest problem. Cats make up the majority of the animals impounded, and cats tend to become stray and multiply more than dogs do. Folks don't know that their cats can get pregnant as early as 5 months.
Unfortunately, euthanasia is a part of an open admission shelter. We can't turn anyone away. We focus on their temperament, their age, and their health status. Inevitably, it's my determination. Once I see any type of aggression from a dog whatsoever, I'm the one who decide right then if the dog needs to be euthanized or not. Or if it's adoptable, then I could place it in adoptions. I feel that people, they're not educated enough to determine and make their own opinion on kill and no-kill shelters. And I don't even like to use that terminology. I say open admissions or closed admissions, because I have yet to kill any animal in my life. You know, when you humanely euthanize an animal and you kill an animal, they're two totally different things.